For me, there are many ways to implement a policy. Government can establish regulatory bodies that are responsible to monitor and evaluate the policies on local content. Compliance mechanisms can be clear guidelines, regulations or reporting requirements that the companies involved in oil and gas need to comply to. Stakeholder engagements, a policy. Transparency and accountability, a policy. Community empowerment in policy. Efficient grievance mechanisms, a policy. But we cannot avoid that policy is not binding. We've got so many policies, and when it comes to implementation, Namibia fails. Namibia fails when it comes to implementation. And unless there's a law that forces that implementation, there is no liability. Not between the government and the community member, not between a corporate or company and the community member. So it's really not enforceable. For one, I cannot speak for the communities. This is a conversation. These are the conversations that need to be had with the people that will be affected by the oil drilling or by the effects of the activity. And you say it might happen. It's inevitable. There will be pollution. Whether it's small, whether it's effective, that is another conversation. Insofar as biodiversity is concerned, of course there should be mitigating factors. And of course this should be indicated in your management plan, isn't it? Also the cost thereof. I mean, they should be able to deal with foreseeability, foresee what the harms are, what the degree of these harms are, and what the cost would be to actually fix it, either then or there, or rehabilitate it within a period of and these are the kind of information, this is the kind of information that I think needs to be shared with the community, because they need to make a decision. Do they want to stay there and share the risk, or do they want to move away and then be placed in a position where they can actually continue their livelihood either on the same basis or on a higher standard somewhere else where they will not be affected. In the past, and we can look at the trend, oil and gas exploration, I mean, all over the world, it's always been this undisclosed, secluded activity that's been going on. It is time for coexistence. It is time for transparency. It is time that we deal with issues honestly. I mean, you can be transparent even about the bad effects, and it still wouldn't matter. But if you don't involve the communities in those decisions, then that's where the problem comes from.